There's so many clouds in my room. Let the music play a while, even in the after hours. You looking hella cute. I'm in the Saturdays with you. I'm in the Saturdays with you. I need some new clothes, head to the thrift shop for something. Feels like I'm at Damon because I'm going.
Hello, it's me, Zoe. I want to start a new reading vlog. The last vlog that I ended right here was my triathlon reading vlog. I finished some books and now it is the start of a new week, so I want to start a new reading vlog. But it's more like a live vlog because I don't know how much I will be actually reading because I have a lot to do this week. I have some uni stuff to do. By the way, I promised you in my last vlog that it's not a triathlon vlog, it's the vlog before, that I keep you updated why uni didn't start on the 1st of October. Here's the update. Some papers didn't went through. They needed to prove that and it took some time. So now I'm a student, but not directly on the 1st of October. I started mid of October, which is okay, but I was really annoyed by it. But yeah, I didn't know how long it would take. It took 2 weeks, which is okay. But now I have obviously uni stuff to do. I am currently, you saw this before that or like afterwards, but the clip when I'm learning is from earlier this day that I'm learning marketing 1. And for everyone who don't know this, but I started online uni and I want to study social media now, which is not really I need to explain this to everyone, but it's marketing. It's marketing for social media. It's not like that I'm studying Facebook and see how it works. I do that in some ways, but it's more like online marketing, but not with websites. It's more for social media, okay? But yeah, I'm doing this now and I have like my marketing lesson and it's totally different. Not from what I expect, but I'm learning this and I like it. I like to see that my brain starts working again. Not that my brain didn't work the last couple of years, but my brain I thought was on hold for a long time now, and now I need to use it again in a different way. This sounds, I don't know, I hope you all understand what I mean, but I'm not, I mean, I had my apprenticeship ended 2019 in April, and since then I'm working as a nurse on an ICU, and which is almost 4 years, and I'm doing the same stuff every day. Okay, some days it's a little bit different, but in the end I'm doing the same stuff for 4 years now, but didn't learn anything new since then. I mean, of course, like new standards, like some stuff that I did 2019 as a nurse is no longer like up to date. There's like new stuff, but of course I'm learning that, but in the end every like disease is the same. So I'm excited to see my brain again, how it works. It's refreshing. And yeah, I'm doing that, and I also have like a stupid fucking test to prove that I'm worth studying. Like it's like a basics test to see if I have like the knowledge. The problem is the questions are so stupid. Like I asked my boyfriend who has a A-level, I'm asking like, do you know the answer to this question? Because based on that test, this is basic knowledge and I don't know this. And he laughed at me and was like, I'm so glad that I don't need to take this test back then because I would have failed. I'm like, thank you. So yeah, I am learning also for this test There's no date yet when this test will, I will write this test, but yeah, I procrastinate for the test. I have a lot of books that I'm currently reading. Let's talk about that. I'm still reading Atlas 6. I'm still reading Muse of Nightmares. I'm reading Lore Olympus, the volume 2. What I'm also reading is Scott Guthrie Pleasant by Doug Landy. It's a book that my boyfriend picked out for me that I should read. And yeah, I think that was it. So let's see what I'm reading this week and how far I go into my learning stuff. But later today, yeah, around 1.5 hours I want to go to the gym for a yoga session because they have a live session and I want to take part of this. It was actually a long time ago that I did a yoga lesson, so I'm excited for this yoga lesson. I need to move my body. I'm also like in this state in the moment where I need to move my body regularly just to like calm myself down, which is exciting to see. Never had that before, but I notice if I don't do anything and after 2 days I'm like really pissed, and then I went out for a run and everything is fine again after that run. So I hope I will get the same results today with yoga today, because yesterday I went on a run, so it's too early to go on a run again today. I go on a run today, I go on a run tomorrow, I planned that, but today is yoga. Maybe this will calm me down too. Maybe that's yoga, it should be relaxing, but I actually hope it burns as fuck. So I'm feeling tired afterwards and I can roll a bit. Quick update time. I didn't talk to you since Monday. Today is Wednesday. I didn't talk to you in a while, but I have an update for you. I'm currently learning marketing 1, so nothing special. But what I wanted to say is that I had some progress in Scudderly Pleasant. I think I'm 29% into the audiobook. I think it's so far okay. It's not like overwhelming good, but it's good. It's good. I'm also listening to Crying in H Mart. I forgot that I'm listening to this audiobook, but I am also, I think, 36% into the story. Also enjoying it as much you can enjoy this kind of memoir. It's about the loss of a parent, cancer, and growing up with like the finding yourself and so. So yeah, like I said, how much can you enjoy the story? It's heartbreaking. And I made some progress in the Atlas 6. I think it should be a crime to be as boring as this book. Someone said this is character driven. I'm also excited to read a book that is character driven. But it's so fucking boring. They're literally fighting right now, and I think it's so boring. I will see how it goes, but I will. There's a high chance I will sell this copy because I don't think I need this book in my life. Yeah, this is how this is going.
I'm in a Saturdays with you.
So, hello. I think it's time to close this vlog up. I forgot to update you during the week. I think this is a very short vlog for you now, but this is also okay. Like, some weeks are like slow. Actually, I finished this week 4 books, so let's talk about the books. The first 2 books that I talked about in this beginning of this vlog were Crying Age Mark by Misha Sona, and the next one is Scholarly Pleasant by Doug Landy. I finished both books. Let's talk first about Crying an Age Mark. The story was really sad. I need to say, when I listened to the story, you follow most of the story, Michelle, how she helps her mom doing her cancer treatment, and how she how they handle the situation or how they not handle it. And honestly, this is something I work not with this specific type, but I have a lot to do in my daily life with cancer patients, and it was really hard for me to distance myself from the content of the book and my work life, because normally I try my best to not bring work home with me, and this was really hard doing this while I listened to the audiobook and doing a work week. So this is why I did not really give the book a fair chance. But this has nothing to do with the book itself or with Michelle Sonner, because it's her story. It's not my place to judge about anything what happened in the book. And also there's nothing to judge about. But just for me it was hard to listen to this and go to work, have cancer patients and go back home and maybe listen more in the book and to try to distance myself from that. But that was my part of the story, so yeah. But I can definitely recommend this to you if you want to listen to this, because it's a really heartbreaking story of how to not only to take care of your dying person in life, mother, or like you can transfer at least I think the story to like any other parent loss or family loss. And on the other side, you have also her story trying to find herself in her in her culture, trying to find herself a place in the Korean culture. So this was a really interesting story. So I can definitely recommend this to you. Then I finished Scholarly Pleasant by Doug Landy. This is a book that I finished last night, and it was fun to read. This is a middle grade. It's like about a detective that is a skull, like he's not a human anymore. So he was a very fun character. I didn't like the main character, Stephanie. I didn't like her. I'm sorry. She was really annoying. So I ended up reading this 3 stars, but I think I will continue the series. So we will see how this goes. I DNF'd some books. I DNF'd at the Atlas 6. I still have the copy here. So if you're interested in the Fairy Loot adult, the Atlas 6 edition, contact me. I have the book here. I want to sell it. So if you're interested, I DNF'd it. I did not rate this at all. I just DNF'd this. I'm not interested in this story. It was, even for the fact that it's a character-driven story, I'm interested in character-driven stories. It took me too long to for the story to actually build up, and also the book is really short. It has only 300 pages, so I don't know what she was her original plan for the book. But okay, I DNF'd this. I did also DNF Muse of Nightmares. I don't know. I don't care for the book. So I DNF'd this. But I finished 2 short books also this week. Like really short one. The first one is Galatea by Madeline Miller. And I rated this 4 stars. This was also an arc that I got from NetGalley. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the story. But I wish there was more. Like the whole book was 98 pages. You have like a pre-word and an afterword. The afterword is really long. I think it's the original story that they printed into the book. So the actually story from Galatea is really short. I think only 30-40 pages. And so yeah, this was kind of sad because I wanted more. Maybe 100 pages more would be fine. I don't need a whole novel, but like more story would be great, not only 40 pages. This was the only minus that I had in the story, so I rated this 4 stars because there was not enough. And the other one that I finished is, I talked about this last year, I think, a lot of times, that I read the VYEN Chronicles from Magnus Vane from Cassandra Clare. I realized that I forgot one chapter because I didn't buy the whole book. I bought chapter per chapter, which is stupid. Don't do it. Buy the whole book. So I had one chapter left, and the one chapter was The Curse of True Love and First Dates. This is the 10th chapter and the last chapter of this book. Oh, this. And I read it, and it's about Magnus and Alec, how they got on the first date and how the date ended. And I did not like this. I'm sorry, I'm a huge Magnus Vane fan. Honestly, he's the only thing I enjoy in all the Shadowhunter World books, because they're too much, and he is the only person in the book that always brings me joy. And I also enjoy him and Alec. I'm not Alec's biggest fan, but this, what was this? What was this chapter? What was this? It was not worth it. Don't read it. It's not worth it. Like, Magnus Vane is such an asshole in the story. Like, he's always been a little bit of an asshole, but he was such a snob. And Alec was not it. And then the worst part of the book is not that it's like, the title is The Curse of True Love and First Dates, and the date part is only like 10 pages long. And then there's a fight scene. It was weird. It was not good. It was not good. It was not good. This was the whole week. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and let me know what you did this week. Let me know. And then I wish you all a happy weekend, and then I will see you on my next video. Bye!